In this chapter, we're going to talk about the customer's garage, which can be found in the customer detail. You can see here I've opened a customer. Normally I land on the general information page here, but over in the left collapse menu, you can see I have different options. And today we're talking about the garage. Now, this is a place in DX1 where units are stored for different actions, for different things later in DX1. Maybe when somebody brings in a vehicle for service, it's been added, or in the case of the example we're seeing right now, this unit was added to this garage because I purchased it from this dealership as this customer. So that's what we're going to talk a little bit about today, why it's here, how it works specifically in service, and a little bit about what the icons do that you see here. So once a unit is sold through the dealership to a customer, as I mentioned, they're going to show in the customer's garage. And you have some things you can do here. The pencil is an edit pencil. So if you have to update something, maybe a VIN got typed wrong or an engine number wasn't originally added, but you want to add it now, or you simply realize somebody put in the wrong model code or did something, you can update the vehicle that's in the customer's garage. Hopefully, since it was sold to them, in this case through your dealership, everything is correct. But I do want to point out you can come over here and make changes if you need, or if you don't, the customer no longer has the unit and doesn't want to show in their garage, you can deactivate it by clicking that toggle. Once you do and hit save, it'll go ahead and show, it will not show in your list. Okay, so that's how you can edit a vehicle in the customer's garage. The next icon we have here is to see if there's any F&I product. And again, had there been an F&I product sold with this unit during the retail sale, it would have shown here. Maybe they come into your dealership and they do have an F&I product. You can come in and you can add that, say it's good for new or used. You can add a vendor in here. You can select a product name, product description. You can give it a term, 48 months, an expiration date, a policy number. I think you all know I'm going quick for training purposes here. Once I do that, I now have an F&I product that's been added to the customer's record. And that's good for later. Once I add it to a service invoice or I need to look up information on this vehicle later, I can tell what type of warranty product it has with it, policy numbers, expiration dates, etc. Our third icon here is unit service history. Now, this unit hasn't had a service history in my dealership, so when I open it up, I'm not going to see any details. But as a unit works its way through a dealership, goes through service, maybe setup or PDIs were created at the time, your service department or anybody really can see work that's been done on a unit and any parts that were sold or added at that time. And the great thing about this feature is it follows the VIN through your dealership, not the customer. So as vehicles may pass from one customer to another, you'll still see the full service history that was added throughout the time in your dealership. You can also see here, you can quickly create a new work estimate right from the customer record. This saves you some of the time of looking up the customer again or selecting the unit. And then you can also, if available, look at microfiche for this vehicle. So I can click this here and I can go see that I actually have some stuff I can look at related to this vehicle. So again, different icons there available for different things. I can see identification numbers, the year, different information. Again, if I needed to show something that was inactive, I could check it or uncheck it. So that's the basics around the garage of how a unit that was in the garage being sold from a major unit deal. Now, the other way units typically get added into a customer's garage is through service work. So let's take a look at that. Let's say I have a new invoice and I want to look at for my customer demo, and they have a unit that they're bringing in with their EasyGo that they want to get serviced, but I don't have it in the customer's garage yet. So I can hit plus add here. And what I want to do is look up the unit first. I see a lot of users go straight to custom unit. That's not what you want to do yet. Say lookup unit and hit OK. And what this does is let you look through a list of all the model data we have that we're managing. Again, in other chapters, I called that managed data or public data. And we may have everything you need already, details in here to quickly add them. So in this case, let's say that they have also a Denago vehicle that they want to get serviced. We know it's a 25. Maybe they don't know their model code. Maybe you don't. You can hit search. It's going to show me a list of vehicles that are available. It's the gray Nomad. I can hit add selected. I can give it a VIN or serial number in this case, an engine number or battery number if I want, license plate. I can set that information. I can hit save. And now it's added to the customer's garage. And in the case of a work estimate, it automatically adds that there with a custom job. Now, I did mention custom units. So maybe the customer brings in a vehicle, and when you do a lookup unit, you don't find it in our list of data. That is the case where you do want to do a custom unit. You would say, okay, you would give it a name, name, a model year. Maybe this is a 2026, a color, etc. Once I do that, I can hit save and it will add it as a custom model now. But again, I want to mention you should always look to do a model search or a model lookup first before you add a custom unit. And again, now if I refresh my customer's record and I come back over to their garage, again, I'm going to see different units. You can see in the case which you just saw, I didn't add in all the details when I did the service. And that happens sometimes in dealership and can be frustrating. So if you need to update that, you could have came over here again, went in, entered a HIN or serial number, engine number, whatever you need to do, update it. And now that record, when it's in the RO, the next time it's refreshed, will now show the VIN and engine number. Okay, so we hope that helped. Again, this chapter was about how the customer garage works. They can get added there through deals through your business. They can get added in there through service, or they can get manually added right here through the customer record. Don't forget, you got some great icons to use here, and you can show inactive units by clicking the box. I hope this helps as you move through using the customer garage in DX1.